Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to Turbos and Talks, which is brought to you by Kublai. And today in this video I'm gonna be talking about female nature, about women of course, about men as well. In fact, this topic is more about men, about getting married. Should you get married? Probably not, if you're watching this video from somewhere in the West, USA, Canada, especially Canada, Australia, UK, New Zealand, which is one more feminist hell I lived in for 1 year, and generally speaking in the West. If you're living there, you shouldn't get married. I at least wouldn't get married if I was you, okay? So first of all, I would like to say I won't complaining about female nature in this video, and you shouldn't either complain about the way women behave, the way the women are, because female nature is just female nature. You won't change it, I won't change it, they won't change it, and it's just the way it is, you know? Genetics are genetics. Women were programmed a certain way, we were programmed a certain way. We are not made to understand each other, and we just have to accept women for who they are, you know. I know the true female nature, I know how they can behave, how they do usually, but I still accept women, I still love women, I still like women for what they are. So it doesn't mean I will bitch on women, it doesn't mean I don't like women because they sometimes behave in a way we wouldn't want them to behave, but it's okay, they are women, it's okay, I accept they are women who are different, and that's okay. And I know they try to do their best as well, you know, they try to do their best as women, we try to do the best as men. So I won't try to change female nature, and anyway I won't change female nature anyway, and you won't either. So it's a waste of time arguing about female nature, because female nature is just female nature and we should accept it, okay? Now about being a man in this context, okay? We know how women are, the way they behave. So we have to adapt ourselves to this situation, to this context, okay? Would I get married in the Western world? My honest thoughts on this topic: I wouldn't. I will tell you why. First, there are a lot of laws against you. If you are a man in the West, the laws are against you. So for example, if you get married and then divorced after 1, 2, 3, 4 years, doesn't matter how long it takes you to get divorced, but anyway, at some point you will get divorced, most likely, especially in the Western world where feminism is growing and the mentality is changing, rapidly changing, and you will have to know the court won't be on your side as a man, and the laws will be against you, okay? And knowing this only doesn't motivate me to get married in the West. I would avoid to get married even in the West, knowing that laws are against me and feminist is growing, and mentality of the mentality of the woman, the Western woman, is changing changing for a feminist, progressive, bitchy mentality, okay? So that's first. So you won't see me get married in the West because it's too dangerous, too risky, okay? And secondly, the West, we already know, is going nowhere. It's about to collapse, you know. Quality of life is getting only worse in the West. So sooner or later, life will get harder and harder, and in fact it's already getting harder in the West. So I wouldn't want to invest my time, my energy, my money into a Western-based family or in a Western-based relationship, because I already know soon it will be fucked up where I live anyway. For example, if I had to raise kids in Canada, I wouldn't feel comfortable with it, because I already know Canada is about to collapse. So that's why I wouldn't get married in the West, and you probably shouldn't either, okay? So now about other parts of the world. For example, I live in Russia. I've been living in Russia for years now. I am married, but I'm married to a more traditional woman who still behaves, who still has a mentality which Western women used to have 60, 70 years ago. And so that's already different, you know. I'm not investing in a feminist relationship, or I'm not spending time with a feminist, you know. And my woman doesn't like feminist women either, and she is a woman, okay? Just so you know. And here it's Russia. In Russia everything is different. People tend to have another mentality. They think in the long run, you know. If you get married here, it's to stay together forever, etc. So it's a more stable country to get married. Of course, always get a prenup. Of course, I do have a prenup in Russia. Of course, you have to protect yourself as a man, no matter where you are. Even in Russia, even in Asia, or no matter where you are, you always have to protect yourself and to keep your wealth, okay? So when you invest in real estate, it has to be your real estate, your cars, your investments, etc., okay? To keep your wealth and to protect yourself, always do have a prenup, okay? But apart from that, yeah, it's still okay to get married. For example, here in Russia, it's safer. Of course, there's always a risk, but it's safer to get married as long as you've got a prenup, and also as long as you choose the right woman. Okay, women are always women. They will always be women. I get that, okay? And you should get it too. But our role as a man is to protect women and to be a provider, okay? So I accept that. I know that men are providers, women, they give back in some ways, and that's it, okay? So you know why I wouldn't get married in the West now? Probably you should try in Russia, as long as you protect yourself. Mentality is different here. People are still the way conservative people, for example, in the US, would like women to behave, and it's better here. It's better here, okay? That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, to smash the like button, of course. Check the links here below in the description. You will find a few links you can check out. Don't forget to share this video if you like this content. And be careful if you get married in the West. Think about all the laws that are against you. Think about the collapsing West. And perhaps you should move to another part of the world, for example in Eurasia, Russia, some parts of Asia, and take your time to find a woman. Don't hurry, you know. It took me over 5 years to get married to my woman, you know. We were already together for 5 years, and I took my time to understand my woman, to know her better, to know what I was fucking doing, okay? Because don't get married to a woman in 3 months, you know. It takes time to know each other and to understand who you truly live with, okay? So don't take your time. Don't be in a hurry when it comes to marry somebody. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. It's okay as well. If you don't need to get married, if you don't feel the need to get married, don't get married. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. See you soon. Bye.